Assalamu alaikum, top 10 biggest nasheeds of 2023. This is gonna be special. Let's do this.
And stop.
Number 10 is Nadeem Muhammad with Rabbana. Nadeem Muhammad, a veteran nasheed artist, he's been around for many years, coming all the way from Holland, Netherlands. This is his biggest nasheed of the year, Rabbana. Check it out. وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا ربنا آتينا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا. Number 9 is Red Lion with Hourglass. Red Lion is probably the biggest rapper in the nasheed world, and he happens to be from Germany. This is his biggest nasheed hit of the year. Check it out.
Bruder, herzlich will ich sehen an den Gates of Paradise. Schwester, herzlich will ich sehen an den Gates of Paradise. Ich öffne mein Herz, schütt es dir aus, geb alles auf für Jannatul Firdaus. Ich öffne mein Herz, füll es mit Khair, die Liebe Allahs ist es, die mich befreit.
Number 8 is Firaz with Seal of the Prophets. Firaz is making his debut in the year of 2023. He has kind of been in the background. He is a co-writer with Muad on pretty much all of Muad's track, but also most famously, he is the co-writer of probably the second biggest nasheed ever, or perhaps maybe arguably the biggest nasheed ever from Maher Zain, Rahmatan lil Alameen. But this year, he's coming out, stepping on stage and making his debut. And what's a debut with this particular hit? Check it out.
صلى عليك الله يا خير العباد أنت الشفيع يا خاتم الأنبياء أعطيتنا وحي يقين رحمة للعالمين حبيبي أنت مسك وطيب الحياة صلى عليك الله يا خير العباد أنت الشفيع يا خاتم الأنبياء أعطيتنا وحي يقين رحمة للعالمين حبيبي أنت مسك وطيب الحياة.
Number 7 is Omar Esa with Allah, I'll Be Okay. Omar Esa, as we know, is probably the biggest vocal-only nasheed artist in the world right now. And he's had numerous hits over the past year, but this happens to be the biggest one. Have a listen.
I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be okay, okay. I'll be just fine this way. With Allah, I'll be okay. Okay. With Allah, I'll be 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 okay.
Number 6 is Safe Adam with All For You. Safe Adam has had a bunch of hits this past year, but his biggest hit happens to be a cover of a mainstream track. He's changed the words to be about Allah, whereas the original one's about, love of another person. Mashallah, this is really. Dave is Saeed with Forgive Me. Canada's biggest Nasheed artist, Saeed, has been rolling out hits this past year, with Agaratum being another one of his tracks, but this particular one, Forgive Me, is his biggest one. Have a listen.
اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عني 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 Lord forgive me فاعف عني فاعف عني
Number 4 is Muad and Firaz with Tal al-Badru. Now, Tal al-Badru is loosely translated to mean the full moon has risen above us. And it's related to our Prophet, beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came to Mecca. Not to Mecca, sorry. When he came to Medina. And the reason why that metaphor is used is to describe the joy, the beauty, the wonder, the miracle of our Prophet ﷺ, and bringing so much joy to the Al-Ansar, mashallah. Now, there's a famous poem around that phrase, and there's also a famous nasheed by Cat Stevens or Yusuf Islam, and a lot of people have covered that. But actually, this nasheed by Muad and Firaz is the original track, but they did take that saying and they made their own nasheed, and it's a massive hit for 2023. Have a listen.
طالع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير داع
Number 3 is Akib Farid with Zindagi Karai Ek Gar Hai. Akib Farid is a nasheed artist which is massive in the subcontinent. He mainly does covers of nasheeds from other artists, or he does what others will call naats. Naats is very similar to a nasheed, pretty much the same thing, but the word is quite commonly used in the subcontinent. And this nasheed is, I believe, another cover. This is his biggest track, and he does so many other nuts and covers. He doesn't use instruments in his nasheed. Check it out.
जिंदगी एक किराए का घर है जिंदगी एक किराए का घर है एक ना एक दिन बदलना पड़ेगा मौत जब तुझको आवाज देगी मौत जब तुझको आवाज देगी घर से बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा
Number 2 is Muad with Kun Fayakun. Muad has killed it this year. I would say probably he's been the biggest Nasheed artist. He's had so many hits, and he's also had lots of hits with Faraz as well. His biggest Nasheed happens to be this one, and this one, loosely translated, is coming from the Quran, where Allah says be and it happens. This is a beautiful Nasheed and massive. I think what really stands out in this Nasheed is the Arabic and the lyrics, and people love it. So, check it out.
سألت حين رفعت يدي عن رحمة وسعت كل شيء في ضعف ربي أشكو إليك لكنني راض بما قضيت إن شئت قلت كن فيكون وزلت عني كل الهموم أنت الكريم وأنت الرحيم أنت السلام وأنت السميع.
Number 1 is Maher Zain with Rahmatun Lil Alameen. Now, this is a bit of a controversial that this is number 1 in the 2023 charts because it came out in 2022. However, in terms of numbers and stats, it's like got hundreds of millions of views. It's like been crazy. There isn't a Nasheed that is bigger than this track. And what makes this even bigger is the other Nasheeds that are in the top 10 are actually also covers of this track. But we didn't include it in this top 10 2023 because we didn't want the chart just to be, covers of Rahmatul Lil Alameen. Wouldn't probably make it as interesting. But yeah, I mean, the reason why this Nasheed has been so big is predominantly because of Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. And the main reason around that is that there's been lots of people that have been converting or reverting to Islam, depends how you want to describe it. And whenever someone's been coming to Islam, a lot of them have actually been using this. They use this Nasheed, and it became a viral thing where a lot of people were using that. And on top of that, whenever someone was talking about Islam in a positive way or any way, they constantly were using that track. And then what happened was lots of people started to do lots of covers of it. So people kind of jumping on the bandwagon of the trend of this track. And so that, made the track become even more viral and has made Maher Zain have millions more new subscribers and made him massive. Mashallah. So yeah, without further ado, what we will do today is we will play the vocal only version of the Nasheed, which I've created and also has lots of views. So check it out.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء يا من في قلبك رحمة للناس يا من ألفت قلوبا بالإسلام يا حبيبي يا شافعي يا رسول الله بأمي وأبي فديتك سيدي صلاة وسلام عليك يا نبي حبيبي يا محمد أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد حبيبي يا محمد يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد.
So now if you liked that last Nasheed, then you should know that there are tons and tons and tons of other Maher Zain tracks on my channel, which I've been making vocal only versions of. A lot of the nasheeds that Maher Zain has done don't actually have vocal only versions, and I, with my team, have created vocal only nasheeds, and there are exclusive ones that are only available on Buy Me My Coffee page. So check it out if you haven't already. Assalamu alaikum.